Welcome back in with King family to another F1 Clash video, and in today's video we're going to be showing you guys a OP duel strategy. It's basically cheating and we're going to be sharing with you guys here how to win more duels and get pushing through those series. So this strategy works in like every single series in the game, but we're going to be sharing it with you here as we are currently in Series 5 on our free-to-play account. So we're going to be using it here in Series 5 and sharing with you guys how it's done and what you should do. So make sure to smash that like button. Let's go. Here we go for our race. We're on Australia for this one. Let's look where we're going to be qualifying here at Australia with our drivers. All right, looks like we're qualifying behind a rival. No worries. This strategy still works. All right, so we're going to go for the medium tires as we're at Australia here. And we don't want to do, it's an 8-lap race, so we don't want to do 2 laps for our first race. For this race at the starting, we don't want to do 2 laps. So you want to start off with the boost as usual, and then you want to make sure you use the fast start method. All right, so you go ahead, give your drivers the fast start method, and then let them go and try and make up some places. All right, so there we go, making up 1 place already. Drivers struggling to push in there, but they're trying their best. There we see De Vries want to go around the Sergeant. He slams into the crowd to try and pick up some more places. And there we go, moving up. Or Sergeant is now up to P19. We're going to keep that boost going. De Vries now up to P20, and he's on his way. Now, the one thing about this strategy is that it is extremely powerful. So we're going to be cutting down there, and we're going to cutting these off here. Now, why this strategy is powerful is because overtaking, you can manually overtake now in the game instead of you have to be waiting around to get an overtake done. You can now manually push your drivers into position to get overtake done. All right, to get overtakes. So we're going to be cruising now as our drivers power unit is basically out, and we see the rival pushing his power unit there. We see his rival out there on soft tire, so he's going to be making a early stop on those softs, as he's not going to be able to do 3 laps. It's only going to be able to do 2 laps, but we're going to be going for 3 laps with both our drivers here. You also want to be watching your servicing bar with this strategy. Now we're going to try and push back in front of the rival Sergeant, who is on those those hard tires, I should say, as at that time we're going to be passing everybody who's in pits as well. All right, so there we go. So we picked up with both drivers as well. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of cut down our Sergeant to conserve here while we let our De Vries go to pit. We're going to bring him in back for, let's go soft tires here, and we're going to do wet servicing. And the reason why we're going for soft tires, and we are going to be stocking, but that's all right. The reason why we're going for soft tires is that the soft compound is easy to get overtakes. So let's cut down and let's boost him into pit. Always try to have some boost going into pit as well, so you can get that boost out of pit for the pit exit. All right, so here we go now, boosting out of pit with our De Vries. All the way, we're going to boost through the first corner there so we don't get that slow. So we boost through first corner, getting that little slow, but we boost through it, and there we go. So now we're going to try and pick up some positions with our Sergeant with the boost. The little power unit we have remaining, he's getting blocked by De Vries here. Let's attack again, still getting blocked. Alright, so the rival is going to go to pit now. We've saved up a little bit of power unit with our De Vries, and we're going to boost him by pit here to pick up those positions. There we go. Then we'll cut him down. He automatically cuts down anyways because he's out of power unit. And we've boosted as well with our Sergeant, who then slams into the back of the rival Sergeant without picking up that position. Alright, so lap 5, it's time to go back to pit. We're going to go back for these mediums, which are going to be taking us to the finish. But this time we're not going to service. We're going to do no servicing, so we should get a nice, clean, fast pit stop this time around. And we should have enough service to go to finish. So we're going to boost in our De Vries right there. as we went in right behind the rival, so we should probably get the jump on the rival as he should service. There we go, getting the jump as he should service. There we go. Now we want to just boost through this slow, and then we'll just cut to regular driving there. Boost through the slow, and then we'll just cut to regular driving just like that. All right, so now we're just gonna let our drivers do their thing and cruise. Where we can pick up a position, we're gonna give support just like that and let them pick up the position. But if it's not picking up, then we're just gonna let them cruise. Don't want to worry too much about the rival being out in front. We're not paying that too much attention right now. All we're focusing on is just cruising, getting our drivers to complete their laps. We want 3 laps on these tires. So where you could conserve to save a little bit on the tires, you want to do so, and then cut back up just like that. All right, so right now we see the rival Sergeant. His tires are going to be, can't go to the finish. He's going to need to go back to pit, so we'll pass him when he goes to pit. Now what we want to do is pass him with both our drivers and not only one driver. So we're going to let them continue to cruise here on regular driving. Continue to cruise. Then we're going to give some support by pit to pick up all those who pitted. Then we're going to cut right back down to cruise. Support by pit, pick up all those who have pitted. Then we just cut right back down there to cruise. All right, and there we go. The win is in the bag. Nice and easy, just like that. So though we got out qualified by the rival here, as you can see, we came back victorious here for the win. So look at our Sergeant. His power unit is almost out. So once you see the power unit almost going out, just cut down to conserve, so you don't run out. You don't want to run out of power unit, and you don't want to run out of tires. All right, so 2 things try not to run out of is power unit and tires. And there we go. Nice and easy win for us here in Series 5 with this strategy. Now what this strategy is basically a reversal of the 2022 strategy, where you use your best drivers and your worst car. This season you want to be using your best car and your worst drivers. All right, so if we look at the debriefing here, there's a strategy. We use the 2-3-2 as it's a 8-lap race, and we find that strategy to be absolutely strong. So we've decided to go with our level 1 common drivers, De Vries and Sergeant. Why we picked De Vries and Sergeant is because they give us the most tire management at that level, in which you're going to need that extra tire management. And there we go, up against our best car that we possibly have. So you want to just put on your best possibly car, your car with the strongest stats, and then you want to go for your worst drivers, and it should work just like how you see it just work. The reason is because you can now manually overtake drivers without waiting around, so you can push and make up positions using your power unit to pick up these places. So this strategy is so OP, and I'm just sharing it. I've been using it for a little while, but I decided to share it now. But yeah, hopefully this one helps you guys who are stuck in those series, and use code word OP down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. If you have been using this strategy, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Walk good, guys. Bye. Shout out Christopher Graves, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
If we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to